Hi, Max Tyak here from Abstract Automation. Today we're going to go over global sets and lead conversion mapping in Zoho CRM. Let's break it down. All right, so global sets. Global sets in Zoho CRM are a way for you to share a common pick list of values across multiple pick list fields, either within the same module or across multiple modules. This way, if you have the same pick list field in many areas, you will not have to edit each of those fields in each of the areas to add some entry or edit some entry. You just do it in one place and it automatically gets distributed throughout all of those fields. So I will show you how to create a global set and apply that global set to multiple pick list fields. Now, why is this related to the other area that we're going to talk about today, which is lead conversion mapping? Well, let me explain what lead conversion mapping is. Lead conversion mapping is when you have a lead with all of the lead's information and fields on the lead record, and you convert that lead to a combination of an account and a contact, maybe even a deal, you can map the fields that are on that lead to various fields in the other modules when they get created, so that bits of information will be copied over from the fields from leads into the fields of accounts, contacts, and deals automatically. So quite often, you're going to have pick list fields across all of those modules where you're going to want a common list of pick list values. All right, so let's get into global sets. So in our CRM, we're going to go to our setup gear, go into our modules and fields under customization, and at the very top, we have an option for global sets. So out of the box, CRM does have a couple of global sets already created. I believe source is one of them. Maybe industry is also an out of the box option. But let's say that we want to capture the social media channel that we first engage with this lead. So it could be, say, LinkedIn or YouTube or Facebook or Instagram, some sort of social media platform. So I'm going to want a pick list field that I can track from the lead to the account, to the contact, to the deal, that is going to tell me sort of the source of the specific social media platform that we first engaged with that lead. So what we'll do here is let's first create our global set, and let's call this social media. And the options we'll put in here are LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. We'll just put those 4 options here and then save. All right. So now that we have this field, let's create a few pick list fields, one in each module, and relate or connect those fields to the global set. So let's go back to the module area. Let's go into leads, and we're going to go to our standard layout and create a new pick list field. So we're going to drag a new pick list field over here, call it social media. You can see here, if it was just a pick list field having its own values, I would have to put in those social media entries. And then if I created this field in accounts and contacts, I'd have to do the same. And I would have to maintain those lists independently over time. So instead, what we're going to do is select the option for global set. It's just asking me to confirm that I want to do that. And then we pick the global set that we just created called social media. And you can see here that it's bringing over those values from the global set. And at this point, I'm just going to click done. Now, there's also another trick here. If I go to the properties, when you create a new field in the leads module, one thing that you can take advantage of is there's an option at the bottom to also create this field across account, contact, and deal modules, rather than having to go into those modules independently and create the same field. Now, checking those boxes at the bottom does not automatically create those multiple fields as a global set tied together. So if you had left it on local here, even though you might start out with the field being the same across all modules, over time, if we needed to add or edit one of the entries or values in the list, you would have to go into each module layout, into each field, and make those adjustments. So I'm going to click done here and then click save and close. Now, if you do use the option to have Zoho CRM automatically create the new field in those other modules for you, the funny thing is you kind of have to go into those modules anyway, because where it puts that field on the layout may not be to your liking. It just randomly just shoves it, wherever it wants to put it. So here I'm in the contacts module. We should see the social media field. Here it is, and it's put it down here on the bottom left. So maybe that's not too bad, but maybe I would like that field similar, place similarly like I did in the leads module. So we're going to move the field in each of these modules to where we would like it to be. And here we are in deals, and we'll do the same. All right, so we've got the new field. We have it connected to a global set, meaning we have sort of centralized management of the values for that field. And now let's see if we need to adjust the lead conversion mapping. So to check out the lead conversion mapping, we go into our leads module, we go to the standard layout, there's this little ... here, we click that and select lead conversion mapping. So what you're going to see here is down the left-hand side are all the fields on the lead module, and then you have all of the other modules here, account, contact, and deal, and you can optionally map your lead module fields to fields in the account, contact, and deals module. Now, it looks like it did not, oh, it did. It actually did the social media entry here for us. And it did that because when we created the social media field, picklist field, we had it also create that field in the 3 other modules for us, and that automatically will create that mapping in this area, okay? If you've already gone ahead and created fields in your modules, you can always come back here and adjust the mapping to your needs. And also know that the name of the field does not have to be the same across all of your modules. You can have the field name something different across the modules, and you can still map the field. However, Zoho does map fields that are only of the same type, right? So you can't say have a date field in your leads module and try to map that to a pick list field in your accounts module or something like that. So you have to keep the field type consistent. So let's actually create a lead and then convert that lead, and we'll see and make sure that it actually works. All right, so we're going to go to our leads module and create a new lead. So we'll call this test lead company. And let's say this is Joe Smith. We will just put in the social media entry, let's say LinkedIn, and let's put an email address, jsmith@yahoo.com. All right, so now we have our lead. Now, let's say we've engaged with this lead. It's time to convert this lead to an account, contact, and deal. So we will click the convert button on the lead. We will optionally create a new deal for this lead. Let's say we put a dollar amount here, and then we click convert. We are required to put in a closing date for the deal. So let's just go out a week and do that. All right, so now the account, contact, and deals have been created. If we look at the account, you can see it carried over that social media entry. If we look at the contact, I'm sure we will see the same right there. And then the deal, if we open the deal record, we also see that social media entry the same as well. All right. And so now we have a single field that is across multiple modules. We can administrate that field in one single place, and we can replicate that information across the life cycle of that lead all the way to being an account, contact, and deal. Right. Hope this helps. If you have any questions about Zoho CRM or Zoho in general, feel free to contact me, visit my website, and have a great day.